Hi friends, welcome back for another coding tutorial. In today's video, we will look how to use Python to build the Treemap. To remind you the context, I have used this plot for my solution of dashboard deployment using DataPane. The idea was to use the Python library DataPane to share visuals about warehouse operations. One of these visuals was a Treemap. Inside the warehouse, you can have 1,000 picking locations where items are stored to be picked by operators. A replenishment task is basically when an operator goes in the stock area to replenish a picking location when there is not enough products for the order that need to be prepared. If you can understand why you have a majority of replenishment tasks, it's a very good indicator of your layout optimization. So today, we'll build a tree map of the number of replenishment per warehouse alley. It is basically a set of squares compacted in a large square. Their size is proportional to the percentage of the replenishment. This is a very good visual plot where your activity will be concentrated. Let's see how we can build it using Python. So, first we start by importing the needed libraries. So inside these libraries you have Squarify, the one that is needed to plot the tree map. If you don't know how to install it, pimp install Squarify. Again, like many times, I add these visual settings, so it's just to wrap and to show more columns inside the Jupyter notebook. Here in this dictionary, actually I have mapped for each alley number or alley name the color that I want to see in the tree map. And then, of course, you will be able to find the code in the GitHub Repository. And then I start to extract the data frame. So it's inside the CSV file. For each line, you have, for a specific SKU and a specific day, the number of replenishment per week. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. And here you have also the capacity of the location, but it's not interesting here. What we can see is that one location, one SKU, we cannot see it here, but one SKU can be in one location, sorry, but one location can have several SKUs. One alley cell can have several locations, and one alley can have several alley cells. So here, if we want to see by alley, we will need to do some processing. But first, let's filter by week, because if you remember well, inside the DataPane visual, you can select the week. The user can select the week. So here, let's say that the user selected week 2. Then we need to filter the data frame to only take the results that are positive for week 2. So I will create another one. Rep. I will copy beam, and I will take only the positive value. And then I will copy. Should be good. Maybe let's print. Let's see how many records we have now. Format. Wow. And then def plot. Boom, boom. And let's see how. Okay, so we have like roughly half of the records. So, as I said, now we need to group by alley. So one line will correspond to one alley. So let's do that. I will keep the same data frame. And here, no, fuck. Okay. I will group by. So I will group by alley. I will take the week number. Don't forget to not hard code it, so if you change the parameter, you're good. I will add the percentage. So how many percentage of the total replenishment correspond to the alley you look at for each row. So here 100. I will take the result and I will divide by the sum. I think it should be good. Let me check. Yeah, because we are going to use it for the label of our tree map, so we'd better round it. Then let's not forget to reset the index just in case. And what we need, so as I said, we will need the label. So you know, in your tree map you have a label. So what we need to do is to put the needed information inside. So the first needed information is the alley number. And what we need is the percentage. And then we are going to create a string that will take the percentage. First the alley number, then a line break, so \n, and then show the percentage. Why? Because actually your tree map will only show squares. So you will know that if the square is big, there is a large percentage, but if you want to be more granular and have more visibility, you need to add this information. And then I add percentage. So here, this is why we need to round, because if you have too many digits, it's not readable. And I forgot the very important thing, axis equal 1, because we have two colors. I think it should be good. Let's plot it. I mean, let's show it. Okay, we good. So here we won't see on the \n, we will see a line break. Let me see what I did here. Of course, it's super wrong because it's not, forgot the T. Yeah, I think we're good. And so now we are ready to plot. So let's first define the figure. Fig size equals 10, 8. I think we're good. Then we define the tree map. It will use Squarify. You know, that's the library we have imported. Plot. So the first parameter is the size of the square. The size of the square will be the column week. It can be also the percentage, but let's use the color. Let's use the week in case you don't want to show the percentage. Then the color, it will depend on the alley, and it will use the dictionary that we have defined before. And we map it with ticked color. Let me just check the name. Did color, yeah, great. What do we need? I think we're good. The label. So the label, it will be up the column label. Yeah, I like to add some edge color. The thing is, I think you need to use hexadecimal for this, so I always I think it's this one. So just using black basically. And we need to add also, I like to set the font size. So you have a parameter for this, and you need to use a dictionary. Font size. And let's put 10. Okay, I think we're good. Well, comma or brackets. Do we want the axis? Yes. What do we need to define? The title. So number of replenishments per picking cell. I like to add a line break. and we put the font size 12, so it's readable, especially if you put it in the presentation. Wait a second. No, I don't want to see the axis. Let me check. Yeah. Nah, that's what I remember. So here, actually, we need to specify that we don't want to see the axis. So we go to the object Treemap, we go to axis, then we say x-axis, and we have a function to set it visible, and we put it false. We can do the same for the y-axis, and normally should be good. Let me just check. Yes, now we're good. So how can you use this Treemap? It's very simple. As an operational manager, what you can see is that most of your issues will be between A9 and A10, because these are two neighboring alleys that are, and no, A11 is okay, that are concentrated more than 20% of the number of replenishment. So if you're unlucky and this replenishment arrive at the same time, you may face some issues. And here also A04, I mean more than 12% for a single alley can be a bit complicated. Anyhow, now you have your Treemap. I hope the tutorial was clear enough. If you have any question, feel free to share them in the comment section.